What's up, y'all? Happy Thursday. It's your girl V with Reality Recap, and I'm here for your weekly roundup of reality news. All right, we have so much to talk about, guys. I'm gonna cut up tonight because it's a long weekend. It's a holiday weekend. The kids go back to school next week. The mom bun will be gone, so I could probably still be there. But yeah, I am elated to have a long weekend ahead of me, and then right after the kids are going back to school. They have been home for 2 months. This is my first summer with my kids home. They were in daycare, so mom life has been lifing, honey, and I'm so glad to drop them off to school next week. I can't wait. So we're gonna cut up tonight. There is so much news to go through from this week. We are streaming live right now across Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Comment, check in, let me know you there. Let me know your thoughts as we go through all the rumors and nastiness out there this week. I mean, it's just all over the place with the news. I have some really, really important things to go over with you. So let's get into it. Now, what I want to do first tonight is get into the stuff that just dropped, because I usually prepare for my Thursday weekly recap on Wednesday nights, and I put everything together, my slides, but then there's always stuff that happens Thursday during the day that I'm not able to like get in or get slides. And so tonight we're gonna go through first just all the stuff that just literally happened or I just heard. The streets just start buzzing, and then we're gonna go into all the news from this week so far. Now, hot off the press on the streets, it is being alleged that Vanderpump Rules, this will be their next season, will be allegedly their last season as it is. It's set to allegedly, but hot off the press, they will start filming in October. And after that, it will be no longer. They will go back to basically they're gonna do a reboot and go back to filming servers at Lisa's restaurants, but it will be all new cast, all new people. So that is hot off the press. Allegedly, y'all sip that tea that Vanderpump Rules will have its last season as we know it, and they will start filming in October. So that literally just came across my desk before I clicked boop to go live. Also, I posted on my page today, you guys saw that Real Housewives of Potomac OG Katie Ross, she played too much. That girl gives zero fucks, you hear me? But Katie Ross was out here hugging up on Monique Samuel's ex-husband. And she put in her caption, let me just read the caption to y'all, because I said, girl, she said, I flirt hard when I see a good one. I go for it. OG, RHOP, Potomac, when Mr. S steps into the building, Katie says, oh, yes. I said, whoop. Whoop, she trying to get to that bag, honey. I was thinking, I said, well, I mean, Monique and Mr. Samuels, they are officially divorced. But I said, well, I guess Pastor Holy Hoy ain't the only one slinging that the big D around the congregation. Because we done seen Mr. Samuels out here having lunch. We saw him in a picture with Karen. We saw him having lunch with Sharice. And now out here with Katie. Now, Katie's the only one that really made like it was something. I really thought when I saw him with Sharice that it was maybe a business luncheon or something. And when, of course, he ran into Karen and they took a picture, I didn't think nothing of that. But I said, girl, you really going after him. It's like with Cardi B, see, you can't even throw a man away. It be girls waiting in the trash for him. But I said, ooh, I guess Pastor Holy Heart is not the only one slinging that D around. And it was funny just because he never really wanted to be around these housewives when he was actually on the show. So to see him in all these photo ops with housewives when he was on with the housewives, he basically hated them. It's hilarious. But yeah, I don't know if she was just trying to get a rise out of Monique. I don't even know if Monique cared. I mean, she the one that filed for divorce. But yes, I posted that on my page with her caption so you could see Katie was out here putting the moves on Monique Samuel's ex-husband, honey. Now, also, what hit the press after I had already prepared tonight's podcast was Maurice, Mo Umansky, Kyle Richards' estranged husband. They're going through separation and trying to, get a divorce, I guess. Was that he has been sued for PPP loan abuse, saying that he and his company filed for 3.5 million in payroll protection loans when they really didn't need it. That his company was doing just fine. They didn't need it. It seems like he was sued back in July of 2023, but the courts just unsealed it, is why we're learning of it now. But yeah, it's a serious lawsuit that he is facing. If I was him, I'd just give him 3.5 back real quick. That's like $3 to him. So if I was him, I would just make this go away, give it back, say I'm sorry, or maybe he didn't do it personally. Someone at his company applied for it for the payroll protection. But hunty, I don't know. We will see. But also, honestly, looking just now with the Vanderpump Rules information that I gave y'all, where they saying allegedly the next season will film in October, and after that it'll be a farewell. James Kennedy has responded saying, y'all think you have it all figured out, huh? He's laughing. So we'll see. Only time will tell. We know pause, filming is paused for VPR over the summer. Summer is about to end. So we'll see when cameras pick up back up and what happens. Maybe it won't be a full reboot. I don't know, but I'm interested to see who the cast is going to be when they do pick back up filming. But y'all stay tuned for that. Now let's get into the news I had prepared for you for your weekly recap. Starting with Letitia and Keith from Love After Lockup. Now, I interviewed Letitia last week. It was an amazing interview. Make sure if you did not watch it, it's on my YouTube channel. She stood 10 toes down, y'all. She answered everything from, her past arrests and convictions and what they were for. She talked about, her businesses, money troubles, her relationship, things with her older daughter. Like, she answered every question. She wasn't scared of the hard questions. It was my first interview, and if I do say so myself, I think it was a great interview. But congratulations to Letitia and Keith. She did let me know exclusively on my interview with her that Keith was in the halfway house. So there was no more trying to get him out early, go through janky paralegals, paying them money, that he had did his time and moved into the halfway house. So she posted earlier today that he has graduated. He's completed whatever he had to do at the half house. So hopefully he will be home soon. I think his original release date was about September of 2025, but it seems like with the halfway house he won't have to wait that long. She didn't put an exact date, but it seems like finally Keith will be coming home. So congratulations to her. I know she's excited. I know it's been an emotional roller coaster, thinking he's coming home, then he's not being sure, dealing with these lawyers and janky folks and everything. So congratulations to them, and I hope he's home soon. She gives a date, I'll definitely let you guys know, but we'll be on the watch for when he does get out. But again, congratulations. Let's get into the Jen updates, y'all. Now, if you didn't watch, I also did an episode Sunday with attorney Simone Redwine on her podcast. We collaborated. The name of her podcast is Girl, Is That Legal? And we did a collaboration on Sunday where we broke down everything going on with Jen Williams from Basketball Wives and her fiance Christian Gold / Walden, whatever he going by this week, honey. Well, you guys know that I had broke the news that he had a warrant out for his arrest that was filed early in August because he left out of the country without permission from his parole officer. He then filed a motion, y'all, that I wasn't even aware of until attorney Simone said, basically saying that because of my post, he found out he had a warrant for his arrest. and he filed for an emergency, basically, hearing to get permission to go to Paris for his wedding on September 14th to Jen. Now, the hearing is on September 6th, so keep it locked, y'all know, on that day. It's on my calendar. I'm trying to see if I can get some boots on the ground at the hearing. It will be in DeKalb County, Georgia. So I'm trying to see if I can get some boots on the ground and let me know what's happening in the courtroom. If not, I'll be refreshing that website, that county website, like it's going out of style, honey, to understand if he gets permission or not. Because if he does not get permission, I don't know what's going to happen for this wedding, y'all. I really don't. But if you didn't see that episode, we really went through, she broke down all of the court information, even with his, his case with his ex-girlfriend that led to him doing 7 years in prison. Also, we learned that, fun fact, as you see on the screen, that Christian was locked up with Louis from Love After Lockup. They were cellmates. He said that Louis said, based on what the attorney told us on that episode, that Louis got scammed by Christian too. He took his money and didn't see a dime back. There's a part 2 to this episode with attorney Simone, where she had victims come on who basically talked about Christian's investment business. Now, if you saw Carlos King interview, he basically only talked about him doing his own investments and his own trading, and him having people pay him to learn his trade. Well, these alleged victims came on giving their story of how they gave him money to trade for them. He took their money. They haven't seen it. They're chasing him down. Some of them were even saying that they were going to write letters or go to the hearing that he has on September 6th and say that he's a flight risk because he owes them money, and try to stop his travel to Paris for the wedding. So it's about to get interesting, y'all. It's been a lot of drama surrounding. Y'all been blowing the comments up about the clips that I gave you of the Carlos King interview. If you haven't watched that, take a look at it. It was a complete mess. All lies, if you ask me. But it was almost 2 hours long, and I left more confused than when I sat down to watch it. He didn't clear anything up for me. But you can check my page on, he says his restitution was $250. It shows that it was only $12K or $14K, something like that. He said on the podcast with Carlos King, he had paid it, cleared it up. It looks like he recently just did that for the $12K, not the $250,000. But it's also been a lot of talk in the streets about what Jen said on the episode this past Monday, where when she talked about the restitution, she was saying like, oh, it's always feel like it's the first of the month. And the restitution always needs to be paid. I don't know why, because he wasn't paying it up until recently. He paid it all at once, but he was not making any monthly payments. So I don't know what she was talking about on the episode. But she basically was like, I felt like she made light of the situation, saying that, oh, well, he was charged with false imprisonment because he said to his girlfriend at the time, no, you can't leave. You've been drinking. Don't go. Oh, well, he would have been better off just letting her go, drive, and crash. It was like, how irresponsible of you to say that. I just couldn't believe that she said that. But we're going to get into what's on the screen with Evelyn right now. But a lot of people was asking, why didn't Evelyn say anything? Why didn't Brooke say anything? And Evelyn addressed that today, saying that basically it comes back around again on the show. So just stay tuned, that they were in the moment processing. They couldn't believe she had said that. But it is going to come back around. I personally just thought it was irresponsible because, again, on the episode I did with with attorney Simone Redwine, she broke down the court documents where showed that he basically, what was in the court documents, he locked his girlfriend at the time on the balcony and left. She had no way to get back into the apartment. I was saying, I personally probably would have laid down on that damn balcony till he returned, or I would have broke a window to get in. But she jumped off of the balcony and she broke both her ankles, had a rod in her back. She was in a wheelchair. That's where his 12K, 14K restitution is really coming from her medical bills and things like that. I don't know what this 250 he's talking about is coming from. But yeah, Evelyn and Brooke as well both commented saying, like, they couldn't believe that Jen said what she said on the episode, that they're not here for it and that it will come back up and they'll address it. So she was telling us to stay tuned in the last couple of episodes we have left before we get to the season finale. Now, also in Basketball Wives news, you know the streets have been talking, saying that Evelyn's daughter is pregnant by the rapper The Game. He said he had a child on the way. He confirmed that, but didn't say with who. But I mean, we saw them at Nobu in Malibu. We know what was going on, and then all of a sudden she pop up pregnant. I mean, 2 + 2 = 4. Okay, so we know what time it is. But people in the streets were saying like Evelyn was friends at one point with Tiffany, who is The Game's first baby mama. And if you guys remember, The Game, he had a reality TV show for some time where he was trying to get married to his baby mother Tiffany at the time, and it ended up they didn't get married. But this picture resurfaced where you see The Game's baby mama with her hand on Evelyn's stomach at her baby shower. And Evelyn took to the internet, not really, in my opinion, addressing if The Game is her daughter's baby father or not, but you wouldn't be addressing this if it wasn't. Let's be honest. But she said that people are so funny. Everything she sees on the internet, half of it is not true. But she's basically saying that just because you see somebody in a photo with them doesn't mean that they were friends or best friends or cool. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Y'all can tell me in the comments. But are you inviting people to your baby shower that you don't know? That you ain't cool with? You taking pictures and letting somebody put their hand on your belly that you barely know at your baby shower? Let's be honest. But listen. This is what she's saying. She's saying that she wasn't besties with The Game's baby mama Tiffany. A picture doesn't portray that they were besties. But again, I don't know. You be the judge. But I knew them to be friends. I did. So I was a little shocked by it. Like, girl, you can't control what your daughter do. Just be honest. But I guess she was trying to address it without addressing that The Game is the baby father of her daughter's child on the way. But I don't know. She said she wasn't cool with her like that. I thought so. Y'all tell me what you think. But she addressed that this week. Now, also in Love After Lockup news, Shanta and True, I put it on my Instagram and Facebook stories for y'all to take a look. But according to Amber, who is one of the gurus of covering all things Love After Lockup for past and present cast members, she had a leaked clip of Shanta allegedly in an upcoming episode telling her family and friends that she's pregnant. Now, there's a lot of back and forth about this. Shanta went live about 2 weeks ago, and she was saying she would not confirm or deny if she was pregnant or not. But while she was in the video or on the live, I will say she was covering her stomach. She then, when people kept asking if she's pregnant, she took a pillow and covered herself. There's also been talk that because of stresses that she was going through with, I guess, some chicks that True knew, that she had a miscarriage. So I'm not clear on the situation. I did give you guys this leak clip. I don't know if she was pregnant then, suffered a miscarriage, and is pregnant again now. There's a lot of speculation around it, but she took to the internet because she's been posting a baby on her Instagram story, which I knew that was her grandchild, but she said people are taking the picture. She has to cover the baby's face and saying that that's her child and making up lies. She also warned that some of these blogs weren't going to be able to say her name anytime. After a while, they ain't even going to be able to say her name. So I'm not sure. I do think, allegedly, I think she is pregnant now by True. Only time will tell. But like I said, in the live she said she wouldn't confirm or deny. I feel like if you wasn't, you would just say it. Not confirming just kind of confirms it, if you ask me. But if she is, congratulations. We'll see. She said she's definitely been through some ups and downs with True, but they are still together. It didn't seem like they will be keeping their original wedding date of October. Again, time will only tell. But they are currently together now. So that clip is on my Instagram story and Facebook story. It should still be there. If not, according to Amber, was the one that broke or leaked that episode clip. I'm trying to see if it's still up there, if enough time has went by. Yeah, I think it might be gone now. But according to Amber, I had the clip of this supposed to be in the upcoming episode. So we shall see. Congratulations or not, but that is the tea in the streets right now, so you know I had to bring it to you. Also in Love After Lockup news, Raya and Troy, after we saw last week's episode of Troy's mom in church after she had dropped 2 gummies, honey, she in there cracking up, laughing at the pastor, calling him ghetto, and laughing at his singing like she was at a comedy show. I thought it was a great marketing strategy, but they are coming out with their own line of THC gummies called Black Karen, named after Troy's mother. I think this is an excellent marketing strategy. I think the people will buy it. They're in New York, and it's legal there. So I think this is going to fly off the shelves, especially if they sell it online or in their local dispensaries. But it seems like they have this in the works. I don't know how that works with having a non-for-profit also where you helping rehabilitate, but I think this is a good marketing strategy for sure. So I can't wait to see how this goes. I'm interested. I definitely think this was a great marketing strategy. Like, why not? Because that was the funniest part of last week's episode, was definitely Troy's mom in church. I was cracking up when she was talking about, son, well, I ain't got no panties to wear to church. And she was sitting there laughing. I was laughing right with her. So I said, that's a good, smart business move right there. So once they launch, if there's any more information, I'll definitely let you know. But, I just thought this was brilliant marketing and a great business plan for sure. So we'll see more about that. What else do we have going on in our reality news world? Brittany and Jax. Brittany filed for divorce this past week from Jax. You know them from Vanderpump Rules, as well as the new show, The Valley, which is really good, by the way. If you didn't watch The Valley, binge watch it. They're filming right now for season 2, but it's really, really good. I didn't want to give it a chance at first because Jax is always going to be Jackson. But I actually enjoyed the entire cast and just watching. Honestly, I'm not going to say I enjoyed that part, but seeing how Jax treats Brittany now is crazy to me in the Valley. He was terrible to her. So I think it's a good thing she filed for divorce because he definitely, in my opinion, was verbally abusive to her. So she has definitely glowed up since she left him. I was like, that's what I was saying. Like, girl, just get on some Ozempic, get skinny like the rest of them, and get your glow on, girl. But she filed for divorce. Allegedly, she served him while he was filming. The papers got served, so we'll see that hopefully on the upcoming season of The Valley since it was filmed. She is citing irreconcilable differences, which most LA couples do when they're divorcing, and she's asking for like sole legal custody, not sole but primary legal custody of their 3-year-old son. So good for her. If you didn't watch, like I said, definitely binge watch. The Valley is amazing reality TV. Somebody was even saying that, Brittany couldn't legally serve Jax the paper, so they're hoping that Christian Doherty served it to him. I don't think she would have did that, but we'll see. And, like I said, she been glowing ever since the news broke. She was already glowing since they separated, but she posted a picture after the news broke of her filing for divorce, and she looked good. She definitely is looking good. So I commend her for choosing herself, because he was just very verbally abusive in this last season. So take a look, The Valley. I'm sure it's on Peacock. If you didn't watch it, binge it. It's really good, and they're filming season 2 right now. So we'll see when that drops, probably early next year. In other reality news, wait, y'all can't see me on this one. I don't know why. Oh, there I am, upside down, child. Oh, well, I'll just go here and talk to y'all about it. I don't know why that's upside down, but Alexis and Johnny J, Real Housewives of Orange County, they are engaged after 9 months of dating. I have no idea why. I'm not surprised because she was gloating about their 9 months and calling it on cloud nine. And they were on this little mini vacation in this little boutique hotel. So I am not surprised at all that Johnny J and Alexis are now engaged. No one was excited for her. She had to turn her comments off. Everybody's team Shannon with the way she's treating Shannon on the current season of Real Housewives of Orange County. Honestly, nobody cares. I basically, when I posted, said congratulations to Shannon for dodging a bullet, honey. I feel like she dodged a bullet. So, yeah, Alexis and Johnny J are now engaged. It's reality news, so I have to tell you. Do I care? No. And my team Shannon, yes. So that's his problem now, and he is her problem. He's still trying to sue Shannon right now for the 75,000 for this facelift that he say that he gave her the money for or lent her the money when it's really given. I was your boyfriend at the time. I paid for your facelift. She looked good with the facelift, and he mad about it, and he trying to take that money so he can now support and take care of Alexis. But she's fighting it in court. She done pulled out the receipts of how she was paying everything for the relationship and basically saying like, I don't owe him nothing because I paid out of my pocket just as much. If anything, he owe me. So I hope she wins, and I hope she wins fast without having to spend a ton in legal fees to fight her ex-boyfriend over facelift money. It's just crazy. Like, you're engaged, move on, bro. But yeah, Alexis and Johnny J are engaged. Make sure you watch tonight's episode of Real Housewives of Orange County when they do the little traders episode. I will be recapping on Midday Tea Talk tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you watch tonight's episode and come back tomorrow so we can recap it and talk about it if you are into Real Housewives of Orange County. Other news also, Phaedra. Now this was from another blog site, a Bravo blog site, where they were saying that allegedly Phaedra is still doing some filming. Now I know it to be that Real Housewives of Atlanta has wrapped their filming. It's all wrapped up. But this blog was saying that Phaedra's still filming some clips because she came in mid-season. It also was alleging that she saved the season, that if it wasn't for Phaedra coming over, that they were going to scrap Real Housewives season 16. I'm not sure I believe this, but I'm bringing the tea to you. But I don't know if I truly believe it. I think that even without Phaedra coming back, I think she's a great addition. Don't get me wrong. But there was still a lot of drama going on between, Portia and her divorce, between the new girls who are now unfollowing and not talking, cheating allegations with one of the new housewives and her husband, Charles Oakley. There's a lot there for you to have a good season, whether Phaedra came back or not. I know she's there and she's going to throw the shade and probably get into it with some of the housewives too, have a little verbal sparring match. But I don't know if she necessarily saved the entire season from being scrapped. You let me know. Do you feel like Phaedra's the Real Housewives of Atlanta savior, or are you just happy that she's in the fold with all the other girls? Either way, I am definitely looking forward to the season. I mean, we've waited this long. I told you guys I don't think we're going to get the season this year unless they do some really quick editing and moving things around and trying to take out Kendra, everything with Kenya, I'm sorry, and what happened with her and this other woman and the alleged content that she dropped at her her launch party at her hair salon. I'm not sure. And then we have so many other housewives coming. We have Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Roni, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and Potomac wrapped before Atlanta. So I'm not sure if we're gonna get it in this year. I'm thinking more 2025, but we'll see. You let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you can't watch live, you know this episode will be on YouTube. You guys can go there and watch the full episode and comment and let me know your thoughts. Also, a Real Housewives of New Jersey blog page, Real Housewives of New Jersey addicts. They are posting that Melissa and Teresa put their differences aside for the upcoming season in an attempt to save the season. Again, I don't know if I believe this. It is too far gone. I could see them maybe trying to be cordial, but I don't see them putting aside their differences. We already know, guys, and we really should just let it go at this point with Jersey, that they're on pause. Nothing's being done with the show. There's no filming coming up, and there's no decisions being made about the cast until 2025. So let's just let it go, guys. But this blog is saying that they are allegedly putting their differences aside. Do I believe it? No. So if you hear it in the streets, I would pay it dust and keep it moving, because there's no decisions being made right now. Also, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills news. Erica James' estranged husband, Tom Girardi, was found guilty of all counts of wire fraud for embezzling more than $15 million in client money. If you've been under a rock or if you just don't watch Beverly Hills, you know, huge scandal where she, out of the blue, filed to divorce her husband. And right after that, all of this stuff started coming out where he was taking alleged victims' money, like families of that had lost family members in plane crashes, and they were supposed to get settlements that he did not pay them. He kept the money. Erica's earrings, that was a big topic that was alleged to be brought. I ain't gonna say alleged, was brought with some of the money from these clients. She had to give them back. It was just a whole big mess and long legal drama when he started to act like he was senile and didn't remember, and his health was declining, yet he still was able to get on the stand. And he was found guilty. And he's facing 80 years in prison. Well, I think he looked like he's 80 now. But basically, they want him to spend the rest of his life in prison. I don't know why they just won't go ahead and say that, child. But he's facing up to 80 years in prison. So we'll see what his sentencing is after his sentencing date. But he was found guilty. I mean, he left out the courthouse smiling. Oh, no. You know, they're saying that he's not really all there. So maybe he's just happy to be alive. I don't know. But yeah, he was found guilty on all counts of his embezzling and wire fraud. So yikes. I guess Erica got out in time and she knew what was coming downhill, so she got out the way. She's really been cleared of any legal troubles due to his, embezzling. So I guess she's gonna move on with her life, and we'll see what happens with his sentencing. Now, before I get out of here, there are shows coming up. I like to always let you know what we have on the horizon of shows that will be coming, that will be recapped on my midday tea talks. But we have a few shows on the horizon. We have Love and Marriage Detroit on OWN Network will be returning on September 7th. Looks like we have some drama there with Christine and Brandon separating and divorcing, but Love and Marriage Detroit will be back, so we know what that means. Huntsville, I think we only have about 2 weeks left before their finale and their reunion, which is going to be good. I just know it. I love that show so much. And then we have Love and Marriage Detroit following on September 7th. Caught in the Act with Tammy Roman. I love this show. It's like the new updated Cheaters if you don't watch it. And the way they be catching these people and the way they be fighting when they find out that they with somebody else, child, it is I don't like to say it's hilarious because we're laughing at others people's pain, but this should be hilarious. What can I say? But Caught in the Act with Tammy Roman is coming back on MTV September 17th. If you don't watch it, it's the third season. You can go watch season 1 and 2. If you guys know who Big Sexy is, who's on Instagram where he does all the walks cheering the girls on. He was on there and hilarious in the last season, cracking me up. But yes, Caught in the Act is back September 17th. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is back September 18th. The girls are back. I can't wait. Dubai's ratings are not good, guys. So y'all don't seem to like it. I'm watching it, and I asked y'all in my stories why y'all not watching Dubai, and a lot of y'all said it took too long for them to come back. You're not feeling it. It's dry. I don't know. I feel like the last episode was good, and the season finale is next week, and then we have the reunion. So I don't know. Give it a try, y'all. Damn, I ain't gonna have nothing to watch. Y'all keep hating on these shows. But yes, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City will be back September 18th, and I can't wait. We got a new housewife. Mary's a full-time housewife. We have two friend of the shows. This new housewife, Bronwyn, she don't look like she take no shit. Somebody said that no matter what clothes online on Twitter, they came for her and said that no matter what outfits you try to wear, you'll never be Jen Shaw. And she said, yeah, I'll never be Jen Shaw because I actually pay people for my wardrobe and I pay my clothes and my stylist. I said, ooh, well, go on then, Bronwyn. We gonna get to know her, but she don't look like she don't really take no shit, and she here to let the girls have it. So we gonna see this new season, September 18th. Jersey Shore is back. I love Jersey Shore. I'm a Jersey girl, so I can never let it go. But Jersey Shore Family Vacation will be returning September 19th. I will be watching. Jersey Days is back. Fist pump. So make sure y'all tune into that on MTV. What other shows do we have coming? Roni is returning October 1st. I don't really care about them like that, but I'm going to watch. I was not impressed with this last season of Roni, this reboot. I guess I'm just too much of an OG fan. And I can't get with it. I was not feeling it, but they are back. I'm going to give them a try again, y'all. We'll see if the drama comes in how I need it to in the shade. But Roni, Real Housewives of New York, will be returning October 1st. House of Villains Season 2 on E will be returning October 9th. Now, this is more like a reality competition show more than it is just reality TV, but I do like it. Hi, Kim from Love After Lockup is checking in. She said, girl, it's going to be a big week. I just posted a new clip for Friday. I'm ready, girl. I'm going to go check your clip out and repost it on my page. I'm ready. We have to do an interview, Kim. I interview Letitia. I would love to interview you and do an hour with you. Maybe we could set that up and just talk about your time on the show and what's happening with this new episode. I can't wait to see. But yeah, House of Villains will be returning on October 9th. We have Tia Mowry returning to WeTV. Kim said, thank you for always supporting. Always, yes. Love After Lockup. That's my show, okay? That's my top show, okay? Over the Housewives. I love After Lockup, so I'm always supporting. But yeah, Tia Mowry is making her return to reality TV. If you guys remember, she had a show with her twin sister some time back on WeTV. So she's returning to show us her life post-divorce and, you know, being single for the first time, really after being married at a young age. But no date yet. This is coming in October on WeTV, and it is called My Next Act. Yeah, I love Tia too, and she's definitely made a name for herself on social media and grown her following and really turned that into her empire. So I'm excited to see her come back, see her dating, navigating this new life, her friends. I loved it when she was on reality show with her twin. I mean, you would think, I'm not gonna say they don't love each other, but they had a lot of like tiffs and beefs when they were on together. It was a good reality show. I ain't gonna hold you. I was enjoying it. So I'm excited to see her return to reality TV. I have a special place in my heart for Tia Mowry because I love the game. Like, if you guys, there's two shows that I call my anxiety comfort shows. Like for me, when I'm feeling stressed or anxiety, I turn to TV and nostalgic shows that make me laugh, that make me feel comfortable. And there's two. It's Martin and The Game. So at night, when all my reality TV shows are off, I have a horrible sleeping pattern, y'all. I literally don't go to sleep till like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning every night. But I watch The Game over and over on Netflix, like from the beginning all the way to the end, over and over and over again. I've been doing it for such a long time now, but she holds, Dr. Melanie Barnett holds a special place in my heart, so I'm glad to see her returning. Now, that's all of the reality news this week, guys. Before I go, my promo prices are here. If you have a business or a product that you need me to promote for you on my pages, we hit 11,000 followers on Facebook this week. Thank you, new followers. Welcome. We are growing. We went to 11.5 on Instagram. And even on TikTok, I'm almost at 500 followers. If you don't know TikTok, I had grew to like 15,000 followers. Somebody hated, got my page banned, and I'm starting all over again. But once we get to 1,000 followers on TikTok, my podcast will be able to stream live there as well. So I'm just trucking along. It took me a minute to get back into it because I was so discouraged by TikTok after losing my 15,000 followers. We were having watch parties for Love After Lockup on there and everything. I was so distraught, but I'm getting back into the groove of it. So welcome, new followers. Again, these are my promotion prices. You can email me if you need your business or product promoted. My Cash App is down there in the bottom. Please support, help me to continue to grow equipment, travel to content, reality TV content events and things like that. So I appreciate all of the support. Before I go, midday tea talks are almost every day, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to put the schedule up for you guys tonight, but we have midday tea talks on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday right now, recapping all the shows that are on. And then, of course, we have Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I do a weekly roundup of all the reality TV news, rumors, and nastiness out there. So I want you guys to tune in. If you can't watch live, please go to the link in my bio and click my YouTube channel. Like, share, and subscribe. We are growing there as well. I'm just starting off on YouTube, and it was a slow start. I was only doing like one video a week, but now giving you guys almost 6 videos a week on YouTube. So it's growing. We're at almost 200 subscribers there. I appreciate, again, the support. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will be back tomorrow, midday tea talk, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Might move it to 1. Let's see. I got to help my daddy get a COVID shot. But we are going to have midday tea talk tomorrow and go over tonight's episode of Real Housewives of Orange County. So make sure you watch it. You come back and let's discuss it at midday tea talk and spill some tea, y'all. I am your girl V with Reality Recap. Before I end, as I always say, remember, reality stars are humans too. Don't forget that. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. If you have a long weekend ahead of you, enjoy the holiday. Y'all be safe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for midday tea talk. Peace.